1. Make the stumbling block a stepping stone. It's not that there's something you can't do. The feeling that I can't do it. It's just blocking the way. The river is called to cross. The walls of the warehouse are solid. It means there's something important in it. The fact that the walls are high. It means there's a big meaning beyond that. When Genghis Khan was born in Gir in the grasslands, no one looked at him. My father was poisoned, and I was attacked by the tribe. When I was abandoned, I couldn't even live. He's a criminal who killed his half-brother. When I was running away, I couldn't even survive in the meadow. If you go to the origin of a river, it's just a very small town. Everyone was born empty-handed. Not everyone is in power from the start. Success follows pain and adversity. Spring is a utopia that only those who overcome winter can reach. 2. Don't be afraid of mistakes and failures. Man is made to fall. The fact that a person is standing on 2 feet in this world. To put it bluntly, it is an abnormal appearance. Make a model of a person and stand it without support. It's a structure that just can't be built. It's made up of joints. If there is no force applied there, it folds. Not only that, but the image of the person standing. The center point is not constant and cannot be maintained. It's different from a 4-legged animal. Nevertheless, people are great. What rules the world is making mistakes. This is because he has the ability to judge repeatedly. I know I'm not good enough. Find a way to make the least mistakes. There is the power to challenge repeatedly. For humans, mistakes and failures are. Of course, it's the process of life that comes. Getting up and starting again. The wisdom of the learner is extraordinary. 3. Obtain consent to reform. Politics needs a process of persuasion. People who don't have the ability to persuade. We must not go down the political road. I'm the only one who keeps it to myself. If there's a truth, spread it, and the majority. This is because there is a need for a process to make them understand. Reformation requires consent. If we don't get the consent of the whole group, even half of the agreement must be sought. It should be reasonable. It must presuppose the interests of the community. Genghis Khan kept his word. In previous practices and customs, the wrong part was boldly corrected. His words carried faith and were serious. His actions and his words made the great Mongol Empire possible. It became a big river and a sea that made it move. 4. Make your dreams a reality with consistent practice. Genghis Khan is a method that anyone can apply. I thought of a way that anyone could think. That's another person's. It led to participation and made it work. What made him an extraordinary character? It was in uniform practice. What I thought was the degree was invariably practiced. Genghis Khan rules over himself. There was a sense of unacceptable dignity. But it's not the only thing that's keeping it level. He was generous to his comrades and subordinates, and never tried to reign over them. Shoulders should be at the same height. Their pain becomes my pain. My joy becomes their joy, and a huge. The organization has opened the way for Dadong to sympathize with each other. 5. Look far and wide when you fall. In the same mountain, grass grows only with water and wind. Some become poisonous plants and some become herbs. Poisonous herbs and herbs. From a person's point of view, good and bad are clearly distinguished. For other animals, herbs can be poisonous. Other people think that I'm the kind of person that I am. It is said to be a weakness, but it can also be a strength. In life, opportunities come from unexpected places. If the business fails or falls, you should take it as an opportunity to take care of yourself. There are times when adversity helps. If you fall down the street, take a rest as you fall. When I open my eyes like I'm upside down, I see you in front of me. There may be flowers in bloom to console. 6. A man of courage paves the way for fate. Success in life is made on a clear day. Rather, it is made into a cloudy day dotted with hardships. Nothing can be achieved if you are afraid of hardship. Success awaits beyond hardship. This is why no one can succeed. If you insist on sunny days in your life, you become a desert. Genghis Khan entered the path of hardship himself. Waiting after hardship, because I knew there was a big achievement. Only those who overcome life survive. A special ability for Mongolians is, it was something to endure in horse riding and hardship. They're trying to survive. I did everything without hesitation. Because there is nothing more precious than life in the world. They don't live disgraceful lives as losers. He went all out to carve out his own destiny. 7. There is no success without challenge and no success without effort. The high mountain is open for anyone to climb. Not everyone can go up. The higher the mountain, the fewer people can climb it. Nevertheless, there are failures. The way to reduce that failure is a persistent investment. Information guides the way to success. If you don't get lost in the mountain, you have to come down again. Only those who go on a mountain path can climb the mountain. The one with the information will survive. Anyone without information will be eliminated from the road to the future. There are many paths to climb the mountain. There are easy paths to climb. It requires sweat no matter which way you take. It's hard to get to the top. It is a more difficult place to protect. And yet, people, the instinct to win the competition. I was born with it, so I'm trying to reach the top. 8. What makes the people happy is, it is the greatest duty of a leader. The leader is the people. You can never be happy before you are happy. If you don't have a vision of your goals, you're not going to be able to. Not to mention he can't manage his own life. It's the leader's job to make people happy. The biggest duty is that Genghis Khan spent his entire life. It was a philosophy that I have consistently experimented with in mind. About the future. If there is no prospect, one will sink. It is the role of leaders to provide drivers. I want to work hard on something exciting. Providing motivation is of paramount importance to provide motivation. A leader who doesn't have the motivation. The group that leads has no choice but to cull. Voluntary and proactive forces believe in vision. This is because it is a God that comes only from people.